Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from daytips.com, and in this video I wanted to tackle the issue of not being able to generate sales to your business. Now, it can be the most frustrating thing ever when you feel like you've spent so much time on your website, so much time on your products. Maybe you've got loads of products in your inventory, or maybe you're all ready to, put your business out there, but you're just not driving any sales. You might be on social media, you might have run some ads, maybe on Facebook, maybe on Google, but you're just not seeing any results yet. No one is buying. I kind of want to break down some of the reasons why people might not be buying at the moment and some of the things that you can put in place to help you to start generating the types of sales that you need in order to make your business profitable. So the very first mistake that I see a lot of people making when promoting their business online is that they're not taking the time to really identify their ideal customer. So if I was to ask you, who are you targeting? If you had an ideal person right now who would come and visit your website, who would they be? Now, if your answer to that is anyone can buy this product, then that's probably one of the reasons why you're not generating the type of sales that you would like. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't build out a business eventually that appeals to a greater audience. But the fact of the matter is, when you're starting out in business, especially when you're online, it's very difficult to appeal to everybody. So you want to really define a niche. Niche marketing is super important, and I can't express how important it is enough. You really want to figure out who it is that's most likely to want to purchase your product. So let's say, for example, you sell some sort of hair care product. Now, your ideal customer will probably be someone who is really conscious about the way they look. They get their hair done often, for example. Maybe they're searching for particular tips and advice and strategies on how to maintain their hair on social media, on YouTube, in Google. And you want to make sure that you firmly understand what the needs, wants, and desires for a person like that is, so that you can incorporate that within your marketing strategy. One of the biggest reasons why I see entrepreneurs not being able to sell their product is because they are approaching their marketing and advertising in a very selfish way. One of the things you need to remember as an entrepreneur, regardless of what you're selling, it could be an affiliate product, it could be your own product, it could be a service, it could be a print on demand product, you could be drop shipping. Whatever it is that you're selling online, you need to remember that you're not actually selling a product and you're not actually selling a service. You're actually selling a solution to a problem. So you need to first identify what is the problem that your ideal customer has. What is it that they're trying to achieve? What is it that they're trying to overcome? And if you can attack that and really focus on that within your advertisement campaign, then that's a way to attract your target customers in. I say it all the time in these videos, and that's because it's true. And that is that the better you understand your customer, the easier it is to sell to them. We're in business to serve. We're not in business to take. So your customers, you should be serving them on every level of your sales funnel. So when someone comes to your website, there should be resources there that can actually help them out, information that can guide them along the process of becoming someone that was just curious about your brand, curious about your product, to someone who is not just a customer, but someone who is an avid advocate of your brand because of the value that you create. And this brings me on to how you want to promote your product or your service on social media platforms. So you want to kind of use the needs, wants, and desires of your potential customers as a way to kind of market your product or your service or your website in general on social media. So again, going back to my example, if you had a hair care product and you know that your ideal customer is looking for tips and strategies on how to improve their hair, maybe make their hair more vibrant, they might want to know how to curl their hair, for example, you want to be putting all of that advice on social media. You want to be researching the best tips in terms of how to kind of take care of your hair. So how to wash your hair, how to moisturize your hair. All of these things you want to be researching, and you want to be putting that information together, collating it and putting it in video form and starting a YouTube channel and building an audience of your ideal customers on YouTube. You want to be doing a similar thing on Instagram. Create really valuable content on Instagram on a consistent basis. Start an Instagram page that literally just gives out the best hair care tips that you can possibly find, and curate it in a way that is easy to consume, that is fun to digest, and that kind of provides information and gives value to your ideal customer. And in doing this, you also want to be building out an email list. Now, I speak about email marketing all the time, and I'll leave links in the description down below to my email marketing playlist. But email marketing is super important. It's a way to kind of build your database of potential customers. So these are people who might not be in the ready to buy mindset now, but they might be in the ready to buy mindset in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, or even in a year's time. And as long as they are on your email list, then you can remind them of your brand, remind them of your products, and remind them of your service, and bring them back to your website at a later date when they might be in the ready to buy mindset. You also really want to think about what platforms you're going to be using to target your ideal customer as well. There's no point being on LinkedIn, for example, if your ideal customer is not there. And this brings me back to my point earlier on, which is to really understand your ideal customer. What platforms are they using? What platforms mean the most to them? Where are they spending their time online? You want to be focusing on those platforms to create content that's going to either educate, entertain, or interest them. So make sure you're creating valuable content that's going to help you to build a niche related following of people who are not just customers, but people who are interested and attracted to your social profiles because of the useful information that you are giving out. You then also want to build an email list. I recommend using a lead magnet to do so. Now, I've spoken about building lead magnets in previous videos, and I'll leave those links in the description down below, so make sure you go and check that out, because lead magnets is a great way to actually build your email list and build that database of names and email addresses of past, potential, and current clients. So I also want to take a little bit of time to speak about paid traffic as well, and how you can approach your paid traffic methods, because there are some of you who want to run advertisements on Google or on Facebook or on Instagram, and you want to know what's the best strategy. So the strategy is very similar to when you're doing free traffic methods online. So first and foremost, you really need to truly understand who it is that you're targeting. That's going to become really important. Also, when it comes to paid traffic campaigns, you don't want to just send traffic or send visitors to your homepage. You want to actually create optimized landing pages. So let's say, for example, you currently have 6 pages on your website. You might have your homepage, you might have your about page, you might have your products page, maybe your contact us page, and so on and so forth. You don't want to just send visitors, for example, from Facebook to your website homepage or to some random page. So if, again, going back to my example of if you were selling a hair care product, if you're doing paid traffic and you're sending paid traffic, for example, from Facebook to your website, then you need to create a web page specifically for that advertisement campaign. This is super important. You don't want to treat your paid traffic campaigns in the same way that you treat your overall website. This is a new campaign. You want to collate as much data as possible, and it's difficult to do that if you're sending people from your traffic source directly to any old website page. This can really skew your data and also have an increased bounce rate as well, which means people will just come to your website and go straight off because it's not focused enough. So you want to create optimized pages on your website that actually help you to promote your product or your service using paid advertisement. That's the first thing that you want to consider. Now, the second thing you want to consider is your targeting. So if you're, for example, doing Facebook or Instagram ads, then you want to run those ads using the Facebook Ads Manager. So I've done an interview not too long ago with Adam Earhart. He speaks to us about Instagram marketing and how you can do it proficiently. So I'll leave that link in the description down below. Make sure you go and check that video out. If you are planning on running Facebook or Instagram ads, then this will show you how to do it profitably. So don't go in there just spending money any old how, but actually go in there with a strategy, and that video will give you the strategy that you need. But essentially, when you go into the Facebook Ads Manager and you're setting up your advertisement campaigns for Facebook or Instagram, you can choose your targeting options. Now, this is super important. You want to make sure that if your product is specifically for females, you want to target females. If your product is specifically for a person in a specific age group, then you want to target that age group. If you're only offering your product or your service in a specific area or a specific geographic location, then you want to select that geographic location so that your advertisements are targeted to the right kinds of people. Now, when you run your first campaigns on Facebook or on Instagram, then you're going to gather some data. You're going to see who is clicking on your ads. You're going to see if you've generated any leads. You're going to see if you've generated any sales, and you want to have a close look at this data. Don't ignore this data. This process might be a little bit boring, but it can be really profitable for you if you're not ignoring your numbers. See who is clicking on your ads. See who is responding to your advertisements in a positive way. See how people are interacting with your web page. If you can make any improvements to your campaign, and if you do constantly tweak your ads, and if you start to look at your data and improve your ads as a result of your data, then you could start really seeing winning advertisements that bring back leads and sales to your website on a consistent basis. Now, I do have more videos specifically on paid advertisements, so if you're thinking about running paid ads to your website, make sure you check my description down below, because I'm going to be leaving some links to where I speak about Google ads, Instagram ads, and how to run ads online profitably. So again, make sure you go and check those videos out. Don't be uninformed. Learn what you need to learn and go out there and start running profitable ads to your products, your services, and your online businesses. So I really do hope that this video brought you value. I'm really trying to create content that's really going to help you guys out. So do let me know in the comment section what you guys want to know about. Is there something specifically that you want me to create a video on? Is there a topic? Is there a software? Is there a tool that you're trying to utilize? Maybe you're having difficulties with. Do let me know all of your questions and your feedback in the comment section down below, because when you comment, that helps me to help you. So I look forward to hearing your comments. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure you go and download the formula. This is the formula to generating leads and sales online. Now, there's so many people who follow my channel and follow my videos who are making some of the basic mistakes when it comes to driving sales to their business and to their website. Now, the formula is there to break down exactly what you need to do in order to drive quality traffic and convert that traffic into tangible leads and sales. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, make sure you go and download it. Links will be in the description down below and also somewhere on this screen as well. And if you have downloaded it, make sure you read it. Read it a couple of times so you can understand the concepts, but also make sure you take action on what you learn in that resource as well. But I really do hope that this video brought you value, and if it did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day. Make sure you download the formula, and I will see you soon.